All right, so here we have some questions with variables that are in different spots, and we have to solve these. In the very first one here, we have 5 times 10 to the exponent x equals 500. The most important thing at the start is to get this thing by itself. So we're going to divide both sides by 5, which makes 10 to the exponent x equal to 100. Well, guess what? That's a nice number. 10 to the exponent 2 is 100. We don't even need to use logarithms here. In the second one, we have 200 times 1/2 to the exponent n equals 8. Again, I'm going to get this by itself. I'm going to divide both sides by 200. And then I'm going to write this in logarithmic form. And you can actually do it just like this, like you see it. N is the exponent on the base 1/2 that gives 8 over 200. And you can, using your A over B button, enter this directly in your calculator. And you're going to get 4.64. I should say roughly 4.64 for that. Moving down, B and E are the easiest kind of all. All you're doing is punching this into the calculator exactly as you see it. So for B, if you punch that in, you should get 4793.12. And for this one, remember to find the E above the log natural button and then type it in just like you see it, and you should be able to get that this is 491.38. So B and E are the easiest kind. No rearranging, not much of anything, just punch it in your calculator. For D, it's almost as easy as the previous ones. We want to get A by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 2 to the exponent 4.5. And these two will cancel. That's why I'm dividing by 2 to the exponent 4.5. And the answer, when we do this, I believe is 132.58. I'll leave that up for a second. Remember to use your A over B button for something like that, okay? And for this one, we want to get the value for I. Now, sometimes instead of doing 1 plus I to the 10, I might write A to the 10. It doesn't matter. They're equally, they're almost the same. As I said, I want to get this part by itself. So right off the bat, I'm going to divide both sides by 150. So I'm going to get 1 plus I to the exponent 10 is 350 over 150. And I'm not even going to calculate that. You can if you want, but I'm not even going to calculate it. If you do, it happens to be 2.3 repeated. To get rid of this 10, we take the 10th root of both sides. The opposite of squared is square root. The opposite of cubed is cube root. The opposite of to the exponent 10 is the 10th root. So I'm going to write 1 plus I is 10th root. And this is why I said don't even need to write it out or calculate it out. Just type it in just like this. When you're using your calculator, you're going to press 10 and then second function the y to the x button. That's how you access the root button. And then inside, you're going to press the a over b button and put in your 350 over 150. And this gives us 1.0884 something. And this part is your value for I. So if there was a question asking about interest rates, it would be 8.84%. And that's it.